Hello, Life Path number 8. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to your 2023 prediction. My name is JOCELYN, and again, I thank you guys so much for tuning in. Also, thank you guys so much for all your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. It is greatly appreciated. So I'm not going to even hold y'all. I'm just going to jump right on into it. So first, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with the overall theme of what you can expect for the year of 2023. Then I'll move on into what I see for you in love. Next will be what I see for you in like career, finances, any type of successful endeavors that you want to have. And then lastly will be an overall advice spread, what advice I can give you throughout your year 2023. And then throughout the year, you can always come back and look at this video if you need some advice for your situations that you may be in. So 2023, your overall theme is do not be afraid of taking charge, taking those leaps of faith, or even just overall just taking those steps that you need to take in order for you to accomplish the things that you want to accomplish. You may not feel like you have a lot of people in your corner, but you do. On a spiritual level, you have so many ancestors, so many guides, and so many angels rooting for you. It's ridiculous. In your physical environment, you feel like you may only have one person, and you don't really have a lot of motivation in order for you to really take this success to a whole nother level, or even following what your heart is desiring. But I'm here to tell you that you definitely do. Every step that you take towards your destiny of getting out of the loop of things, as a life path number 8, you feel like you are stuck in some type of loop. Every time something goes up for you, something goes down. And naturally, life is like that. But for you, you want to get out of that loop to where you can understand that I want to truly be happy and I want to go after whatever it is I want. And with me having this happiness and going after whatever it is I want, it's going to create financial success for me. You cannot be afraid to take that first step. You may be holding on to like a fixated success, or for sure success, that you are afraid to take these leaps of faith. But in this particular year, you are being challenged and you are being questioned by the universe. Are you going to really follow your heart? Or are you going to shortchange yourself to where you are just only doing what's for sure? Or are you going to challenge yourself to break outside that mold? Take a look within to see, in this year, take a look within to see what your heart fully wants and desires, and go after that. Not based on money, not based on what it's going to bring, because naturally, as a life path number 8, you are destined to have money. Even if you feel like, okay, well, where is that? Because I feel like I've been broke all my life. I haven't been successful. I haven't had an accumulation or physical things that I've wanted in my life. So where is that? It's because you're not following your heart. In this particular year, in a universal year 7, you are going to be more challenged than any other number, because you're being forced to satisfy your spiritual needs, forced to satisfy your emotional needs, instead of you satisfying what's going to mentally keep you good or what's going to physically keep you good. So life path number 8, you do have a challenge ahead of you, but the only thing you have to do is believe and trust that there is a loving God that is going to set up everything perfectly for you. You just have to take that first step forward and look within and see, what is it do my heart absolutely desires? What are the steps that I can actually take right now in order to get there? And then once you can comprehend it and once you can understand it, don't be afraid to go after it. That's going to be your overall thing. Now, when it comes to love, I see that you are a little perplexed when it comes to your love relationships. You calculate a lot of things and you want a lot of things to come in for you, but you don't want to be hurt again. You feel like in the past, when it comes to your love relationships, you have sabotaged yourself. You have hurt yourself. You put all the blame on you for how things have happened. And it's almost like in this particular year, you need to reevaluate those things. Love is coming in for you. Love is always open up for you, but in a way is not your conventional way. It's going to be in a way that is going to be deeper than that. You may find your lifelong soul tribe or best friend or even a cousin or distant, I'm hearing like distant cousin or distant relatives that you have not talked to in a long time or ever talked to. You're going to find relationship in that. I also see that your patience, like I said, it's like something about your patience is wearing thin with a particular relationship or situationship that you are in, and you are going to move through that. You are going to heal those certain things, but again, you have a lot of guides and you have a lot of ancestors around you to help you heal from that. You just have to ask for help and you have to call on the advice of those ancestors. So if you have a relative that you've always went to for advice or for comfort and they are now deceased, you guys still have that heart connection lingering on that is going to be a forever bond. And that DNA, that structure, that ancestor is always within you. So just ask and believe it with your heart. What can I do about this situation in my particular life, in my particular love relationship? How can I grow from these things? I do get a sense of expectancy as well. So a lot of life path number 8s, you could become pregnant this year. If you do not want to be pregnant, make sure that you are being very careful of what you're doing. So if you're not in a relationship, if you just, single, mingling, messing around, things of that nature, and you don't want to get anyone pregnant this year, or you don't want to be pregnant this year, make sure you are taking those precautions towards that as well. If you do end up expecting or being pregnant, this child is going to be the light of your life, like the eye, what you go to find love. So be very careful of that. I'm also seeing that a lot of things that have hurt you in the past, you may relive those wounds. So some people may come back in your life to not to disturb the peace, but to help you realize that you are not at fault, that you are not the mistake that has been made. It takes two. So you are going to be the one to realize, you know what, I had my faults, but you had your faults too. So either you're going to make amends with this person and be friends with them, or you're just going to choose to be copacetic with them. You're going to choose to be okay with it. Also, with this relationship, I'm getting like, write the desires down. Every desire that you have when it comes to relationships, write those things down. That moves into your career. Anything that you have some type of urge to go after, make sure that you are definitely going after those things. Write down those desires too. Your 2023 is going to be all about what satisfies your heart. So even within your career, you're going to find the more success in what you can discover about you. Some of these things may be really big and they may scare you off. You may also have like some financial troubles within maybe like the middle or the latter part. So also make sure that you are saving your money as well. I'm getting that highly. There's some type of deeper look that you need to take when it comes to your career or to what you are needing to do in this particular year as well. In a universal year 7, you are diving very deep and discovering a lot of things about yourself. You are going to discover a lot of things and a lot of talents that you never thought you really had. So anything that comes up, do not be afraid of those dreams. Don't be afraid to go after that vision that you have for your life as well. I do see, like I said, like in the middle, it may become like a financial struggle, but it's going to heal immediately. It's not going to be anything that is going to be long lasting. But that is to get you to understand that everything is not all about money. And then once you can understand it and once you can learn from it, then you're going to heal. Because, like I said, this year is going to be a very, it's going to challenge you a lot. I'll say that. That's to say the least. But you're going to be challenged a lot because, like I said, this is all about a spiritual year, and you're more of a physical number. You see things with your human eyes and not really that third eye. When it comes to you, when it comes to whatever you want to do and whatever you want to discover. So make sure that you are definitely just trusting yourself in this particular year. And then also don't restrict yourself and block yourself. Leave room for growth. Leave room for anything is possible. Anything is going to happen for me this particular year, and it's going to align in the right spot that it's supposed to align, and then I'll be able to move forward and move from it. So that's career. When it comes to your overall advice, you are able to have it all. Life path number 8, you feel like sometimes you are not able to have it all. You feel like it's always like when your career is going good, your love situations are not good. When love is going good, your career is not going good. And it's always out of balance. And I'm here to tell you, in the year of 2023, everything is going to be good for you in all areas of your life. Even though that you're going to have that temporary, when I say temporary, I mean like not even 30 days, temporary financial setback, it is going to lead you up to grow from it and become better from that. So I feel like for life path number 8, you are afraid to open yourself up to true, like pure love. Not even when it comes to physical relationships, when it comes to yourself. You know that you are so powerful and you are so capable of so many different things that it almost scares you. So it's not even like that you're being held back by other people. You're being held back by your own fear. Dang, wait a minute. This may be a little bit too much for me. How can I do this? How can I handle this? I can have it all. Yes, you can have it all. In the right way. Make sure that you are not so overly consumed in being so fearful that you miss out on the blessings that you have. I'm getting this strongly as well. Make sure that you're not neglecting parts of yourself as well. In this particular year, you are going to find a lot of parts about yourself that you've never even discovered. So do not neglect those new things that you discover about yourself. Your year is going to be a tremendous year. This is going to be a year for the books. This is going to be a year where you say, you know, at 2023, man, oh my gosh, like I learned so much. So embrace that. And then once you embrace it, you can enhance everything that comes in your life there's. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure you guys hit this thumb up button, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.